Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Dollar Tree haul for you. Before I get started, I'd like to ask if you are not a current subscriber, if you would consider subscribing. Also giving my videos a thumbs up if you enjoy watching them. So let's get started. First thing I purchased, sorry about the noise, a repeat purchase. It is Nestle Splash Water in, I don't know how to pronounce it, Acai grape. These are $1.25 plus CRV, 30-cent CRV. So I mentioned this before, they're like $2.98 at Walmart plus the CRV. So I haven't been buying them from there. Dollar Tree has them in 4-packs, but I was able to get a couple of 6-packs. So it cost me $3 and a few cents for 2 packs instead of 1 pack, $3 and something at Walmart. So I did purchase 2 of these. I'm only going to show you one. Let me just put this down here somewhere. Okay. And I would also like to show you something that I made from a purchase that I purchased at Dollar Tree. So this is actually a cloche. So let me just get the things off and then I'll tell you how I did it. Alrighty, so they have these cloches right now for plants. It's plastic. It doesn't come with this on top. I put this on there. So what I did was I took the label off the cloche, and also there's a black thing on the top of it. It spins and it opens the vent. So I took that off. I will show you a picture of the cloche, just the cloche, before I did anything with it at the end of the video. But anyhow, what I did was I cleaned it up and then I glued. You probably will recognize this. This is the top from my candy dish that I showed you before. So it doesn't fit the candy dish I made too well. And I needed another one of these. And this does come from Dollar Tree. It has it's like a candy dish. It's plastic and it has a bottom. So they don't have any right now. So I took this from my other candy dish. I glued it right on top of this. And so that's the top of the cloche. I used E6000. I did not use hot glue. You can use combination of both. One for hot glue for a quick hold and E6000 for a long lasting hold. I had time, so I just used E6000 and let it dry for a couple of days. So it's on there. And the bottom of the cloche was also a Dollar Tree item. So let me just get this out of the way. A Dollar Tree candlestick, the white ones they had. It was more of a cream color. I painted it white. And this is a Dollar Tree, a plastic Dollar Tree, looks like a cake dish or whatever in the party section. If you look at the bottom, you'll recognize it. So I was going to use a plate, but I did not. I decided to use this. By the way, I followed She's So Crafty on YouTube. That's where I got the idea from. She made one not exactly like this. I used a few different things, but I used her idea. I just want to give credit where credit is due. So I painted this white. What I did was I was out of spray paint, and Amazon sells it, but it's double the price now. So I just used chalk paint, Waverly chalk paint. I applied it with a sponge brush. I let it dry, 2 coats, and then I put some Mod Podge on top, so it wouldn't be. If you don't put Mod Podge on top of chalk paint, it gets like the dust sticks to it. It's almost like sandpaper. If sandpaper got dusty, you'd never be able to get the dust off, and that's what happens. You rub it in the dust, but it doesn't come off. So I did that, and I applied it to the bottom of this as well. So then there's your bottom for the cloche, and I thought it was really pretty, the scalloping. That's why I picked this. And this is plastic. This is earthenware or whatever the heck, ceramic. I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Okay, so this goes on top like this. And then what I did was I made a string of beads. The beads are 20 millimeter and they do come from Amazon. I strung them on some white cream color yarn that I got from Dollar Tree. I measured to see how wide it would be, and I just laid them on top. And see how pretty that came out? So now I just have to find something to put under there. Things I tried to put under there were either too tall or too short. Oh, I forgot to bring my measuring stick. Darn it, I thought I brought it. Anyway, it's a big one. It's big. I thought that was really pretty. And then what you do is you can either pull it off. The beads stay on the thing. They're not, you know, glued on there. I just kind of laid them on there. See, they come off. But that's how I did it. That's how Dee did hers too. I think Dee had elastic on hers, but I didn't have elastic, so I just did it like this. I thought it was, I just love that. Now, comment down below and tell me what you think I should put in here. The measurements on the cloche are on the cloche, I think, when you buy them, when you buy it, but you gotta be very careful because it is, oh, it is plastic, and I see there's a hole there. Look at that. Oh. Wow. Well, whatever. I'm batting 1,000 today. I bought some other stuff and it was all chipped. Anyway, I don't think anybody's gonna go, oh, look at the hole there. And if they do, then, you know, they shouldn't be doing that. I don't go to anybody's house and say, oh, look at that. Whatever. Life's too short. I don't care. Okay, so that's that I wanted to show you. Just be careful. I was careful. Everything I did bent this thing. When I got the label off, it was so sticky, and I rubbed it and rubbed it and rubbed it. I think you can still see that. It never came really off. You can still see some. So, I mean, you know, craft this at your own risk, but I thought it came out pretty good. And if it's from far away, kind of looks like glass if you don't get too close. So I thought that was really, really, really pretty. Now, I didn't need another craft because I have no room, but I made an exception for this because I loved it. All right, let me put this down without dropping or breaking anything. Excuse me. All righty. Next thing. Okay, I want to show you these because I've been on the hunt for these. These are wish list items. I do want to caution you, if you decide to buy these, look these over thoroughly because they're all so chipped. And I looked them over thoroughly, and I'm seeing more chips on here now. Wow, just wow. Okay, anyway, these are little, I guess they're like little prayer boxes. They look like a little house. And this one says, blessed. Okay, so it says blessed. It's just the same. Name your blessings and place them here. In time you will see that God has blessed you every day. So you open up the little house. So be very careful because they get chipped. I just saw a chip on the little house right there. And then, and there's a chip right there too. So, and there's a little crack right there, you all. And they didn't wrap these. They just stuck them in the trash can that I bought. Anyway, you open it up, you look inside, and there's it's a little paper. And it says, for decorative use only, but they are, oh, that's small print. Okay, it says, blessed are those who trust in the Lord. Another day, another blessing. Prayers go up, blessings come down. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. So the first one was Jeremiah 17:7. The one that prayers go up is a proverb based. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Matthew 5:8. And then thank you. I probably should start over. Thankful, grateful, and blessed. So I guess you just put whatever there's room on here to write your own, whatever your request is. And then I guess you can cut them and just put them in there. Kind of, it reminds me like of a prayer box. You know those little prayer boxes where it's like a chain. They have them for a necklace and for a bracelet. My friend Susan got me a bracelet like that one time. I still have it, and I put my prayer requests in there. So anyway, I thought those were so pretty, right up my alley. So I got 4 of them. They're all different sayings, like I said. Now bear with me because I don't know. I got the little roofs on the houses mixed up. Some of them have crosses and some of them have hearts. So I'm not sure if this heart belongs to this house because like I said, she just put them in there. Okay, so the next one is hope. Name your hopes and place them here. In time you will see that God has blessed you every day. So it's basically the same thing except with the hope. It says the same thing. There's this one. This one has a heart. I think this heart belongs here. Like I said, some more crosses. So this one is not chipped, I don't think. Oh, one that's not, oh, it's got a little chip right there, but that's not noticeable. Like I said, if someone comes to my house and it's going to be, oh, that's chipped, then they shouldn't be here. All right, next one is pray. Give your prayers to God by placing them in here. Have faith and let God take over. So this is a little different. And the house, it's a church and it has a little cross. I'm pretty sure this goes with this. Oh wow, I'm just looking in here and I see like a whole crack there. And these all have the same, yeah, these all have the same paper on the inside, no matter which one you get. And that's the cross. I'm pretty sure this one goes with this. Yeah, there's another chip right there. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can find some paint to help them along. Okay, so yeah, so that's that one. The third one, there were 4 all together. And this one says, give it to God. Give your worries to God. He will take them and make them light. So pretty. I love, love, love these things. This one, I'm pretty sure this would go on, this cross would go there, but I don't know. Like I said, they got all mixed up. Anyhow, this one has a chip right there. And a chip right in the front there too. That's okay, I'll figure it out. I mean, yeah. And it has the paper on the inside. So I was just so thrilled to get these. I almost jumped up and down for joy when I saw them in the store because I've been looking for these. I saw other people hauling them. So just love it, love it. I love that Dollar Tree has faith-based things. Little something for everybody, but faith-based is right up my alley. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Next thing is a night light. So this is in shape of a heart. I guess it's a really hot item people have been looking for. I saw it and passed it by. Then I saw K is for Karen hauling it, and I think it was her. She plugged it in, but you couldn't really see. What happens is this pink glows. This glows pink neon when you plug it in. It is an automatic night light. It says automatic. I don't like those because they're iffy. Sometimes I had one. Sometimes it would go on. Sometimes it didn't, and it was dark and it didn't go on. And then in the middle of the day, it was on. So I don't know. But I just got it because you can see I already opened it and tried it. It says glows pink. It's so cute. So yeah. And that too is, oh no, that's not chipped. That was the package. Gotten 1,000 today. You just gotta laugh about things once in a while, because if you don't, I don't know. All right, next thing I picked up was some stickers, right up my alley. 15-piece stickers, pop-up stickers. So I made a little box to put some of my things in on my nightstand, and I'm going to put some stickers on the edge. I put like a little tassel on it, and I'm going to put a couple of stickers. So these were just the perfect color, and you do get 15. It looks like hydrangeas, and I have no idea what the other ones are. Might be all hydrangeas, just different sizes. Really pretty. Yep, got that. Let me get these glasses off. They're giving me a headache. Alright, this next thing I picked up just because I needed a little sunshine in my life right now. A little happy. So, pinwheel. And I picked up the yellow because it's bright and happy. And I'm going to put this outside right by my front door. They had all colors. I'm still waiting for the ones that have like sayings on the little petals. I didn't see those yet. I always pass these by. I'm not one to put this outside, but right now, oh look, it's got some sparkling silver in the back. Right now, I just needed a little sunshine. So I thought that was really pretty. And it's got the stake right there, where you can just stake it in. And it says outdoor fun, pinwheel 3 plus. Okay. Let's see what else I got. Okay. I passed these by a few times. I just decided to get them. These are roses, but they're the miniature roses. They look like they're kind of a pinkish, yellowish, purplish. I really wanted purple or white, but this is the closest. So yeah, and it says roses. And there are, let's see, how many stems are there? 5 of them, 5 stems. I really like the greenery on here too. You could just use it for it by itself if you want to. So I got a one bunch of the purplish pinkish, and then yellow, sunshine. And these are also the same roses. They're a very light yellow. They have a darker yellow too. I got the lighter one. I'm ready for spring. I'm not ready for the heat, but I'm ready for spring. Not the summer, but the spring. Also got, oh, okay, let me grab this in spring. So this is another wish list item. I saw someone haul these. They come in different colors. This is a little angel holding a cross. It just says decor on it. But I thought it was really pretty. Just make sure you check these out because I tried to pick the best one. One had a dent in her face. First I thought maybe it was her mouth, but it wasn't. Yeah, so she looks pretty good. So there's that. I go with my little houses. You can showcase, do a little, not pretty? Yeah, loving that. Okay, and then I happened upon some Martha Stewart paint. So I was like, I bought whatever color they had. This is Martha Stewart multi-surface satin acrylic craft paint. So I got one. This is gray from what I can tell. It just says, what color does it say? Gosling. There's the color right there. To me it looks gray. And it just showed a little heart on there with the people. Oh, how cute is that? And that's the color of the paint, is the little heart. And then I got the same type of paint, but this one is called aubergine, which is the purple. There's the color. And there it is. Now I was in a hurry, so I didn't open it. It's sealed, so that's good. And then the very last one I got, I'm on a roll. Sunshine. So this one is called Sun Kissed. And there's your heart. And it's a pretty yellow, it looks like. Light yellow. I mean, not too orangey yellow. Looks like a true yellow. And then, oh, okay. I got this. This is by Greenbrier, yeah. It's just, it's a USB wall tap. So if you don't have a USB close, you could use this. You plug your USB into there, and then you can plug it into the wall. I don't know how safe this is. It does say 1 amp, so I'm assuming, I don't know, if you have like a quick charge plug thing without the plug, just the USB. I don't know if that's going to charge your phone quick or what, but I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see. I just to have on hand, you know, because sometimes you're looking for these and you don't have them. And then I got this by Made Smart. It's not a Greenbrier product. It says DV International, DBA Made Smart. Made Smart Houseware, St. Paul, Minnesota. So it has a Made Smart, and this is like a little plastic. And it says Made Smart on there too. And it's like a little storage thing. It does have little feet. You can put this in your drawer, like to sort out things. I have a few that Dollar Tree sells like this, but I figured I'd get this one because it seems to be a name brand, so I'm thinking it's going to be more sturdy. So I'm going to give that a shot. Coming down to the wire, I think. Oh yeah. Oh, I should have kept in with the faith-based things. You all know I love faith-based magnets, so yeah. I couldn't resist. I got 2 more. It says, we love because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19. So pretty. It's got succulents. Yeah, I try to keep my refrigerator clutter-free, but it's not with all these magnets. I don't care. It's my house. You don't like it? Don't look. This one says, it is well with my soul. Really pretty. Sorry, you guys, I'm just not in a, I don't know, kind of to the point where, you know, you got to live your life for you and God, my belief. Everybody else, if they don't like it, that's on them. Anyway, next thing is dog nail clippers. So, nail clippers for small and medium dogs. Nail guards to prevent overcutting. Safety clasp. I didn't get these for the dog because I don't have a dog. Purple, my color. I use these for wire cutters. When you're cutting the flowers, these work so much better than those cheaper ones that Dollar Tree sells, real supposed wire cutters. This works so much better. So I already have one. This is a backup. I'm going to use that for my flowers. And then I did get these napkins. I passed these by a couple of times, but this time I got them. It's 14 Yes napkins. They're 11.6 inches by 15.6 inches. Aren't these pretty? I'm going to use these to Mod Podge. So I have some like letters that say smile or home or hope or thankful. I'm going to use these to Mod Podge. I may even Mod Podge a plate I have. I don't know. I'm just going to keep them on hand for when I decide to Mod Podge something. I think these are really pretty. The colors are right up my alley. It's got a little purple, pink, some sunny yellow. And these are not new. I've seen these there before. They do have some spring napkins now, but I like these better, so I got these. And then the last thing I purchased, I got 2 of these little waste buckets. It says multi-use waste bin. I don't know if I got it. Oh, like this. It's crystalline houseware. So this is not a Dollar Tree product. It is pretty big. It's bigger than the ones that they normally carry at Dollar Tree, because I have one and it's really small. I'm just trying to see if there is a size on this, and there is not. But I mean, I would say it's a pretty big one. I think I'm going to put this in my office under the desk. And here's the other one. And that's it, my friends, for the Dollar Tree haul this week. I did take some pictures. I think it's a few of them. Don't forget, I did take a picture of the cloche at the end too, so you'll see it in its natural state. So yeah, I'll put the pictures right after this. You can see them and all the things that I got. Oh, they had really pretty Easter signs. Oh, so pretty. I just wanted to grab them all, but I restrained and I didn't because I have nowhere to put them. But I can just look at the pictures and admire them. They were so pretty. Oh my goodness, you guys. You'll love seeing those pictures. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping by, taking the time out of your busy day and watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. Until next time, hopefully next week, be well and be blessed.